I think we can move together better. That would be the more general idea of what we're doing. We haven't moved the puck particularly well. We're not a seam team or a seven pass team on the way up the ice at the same side. How you move the puck from one end to the other affects your zone time, your opportunities, and it affects where the battles end up. So in the stats across the league, to go from a bottom third team to a top third team in terms of your breakouts and your counters, it's won a period. So I'm not looking for us to change what we do, but our execution's been off a little bit, and it's a little bit like saying, hey, when a guy doesn't have confidence, you got to give a guy confidence. When a guy doesn't have hands, you can't give him any hands. But we can move some people around him to make that a little bit the percentage of a play completion to just get a little bit better. I think we're a little far away from each other.
I mean, post game yesterday, Saturday, Matthew Tkachuk said that the past few games you guys have been playing games on the other team's terms and not necessarily your terms. I mean, how do you get back to your style? Like, what do you need to focus on to get back to it?
Just what I said to Katie, like I'm not really concerned about the compete level. Over the course of the year, you're going to go to the rink some nights and know you'll be a little bit behind it. Your legs aren't quite there. And then there's a structural piece to your game. Guys missing assignments on transition. That part, there's not really an issue for us there. It happened once, but it's not. For us, it's we're trying, and it's bouncing all over the place for us right now. And trying more sometimes doesn't make it better, but we demand a certain effort level from our team, and they have, in 2.5 years, have given it pretty consistently every night. It's just the tells in the game. I think we were at 12 or 13 crossbars posts in the last 6 games. I'm not sitting here saying that, hey, all we got to do is get those to go in and we love our game. But you see that at those times, pucks going in off your feet to your net, the backdoor stuff, bouncing off guys' chest in your net. We're going to see that an awful lot here tonight. That action is going to present itself. They're going to be net front and slot all night long, and we're going to have to clean that area up. But every team has to go through these stretches. If you don't, you have a 130-point season, and the first bad thing that happens to your playoffs, you're in trouble. So we're in one nut right now. The effort's been pretty good. I think we get a little closer to each other. We can move a little better.
Coach, obviously, Alex Ovechkin tonight. How does it change the complexion of what you're up against, especially considering his start to the season and just historically what an elite goal scorer he's been?
It's going to be way off what I say next because I haven't watched Washington play enough, but less than it used to. And that's not because Ovi's a different player. It's because Washington plays a different game now, a different team game, where I think in the past you felt if you could get to Ovi or you could close him out or you could eliminate that, then you had a really, really good chance of winning that game. I don't think that's true of the way that they play. They play a really good team game. I mean, systematically, they're not far from us at all. They do one or two different things on some rush defense than we do, but they play the game that we play now. They go up to the net hard. They collapse at their own net. They don't cheat the game. They'll make plays, but long gone, or they're not a 7-pass seam team on the way up the ice. They used to be, and they're not either. They play a lot like we do.
Anything on Yona and Yellow?
Just upper body. I'm day to day would be. I don't think this is long. You just tweak something last game, so a couple of days maybe.
And the decision to go with Spencer tonight, is that a scheduled thing? Or
Yeah, that's yes. Right in terms of how the games have rolled, the travel has rolled. That's decisions almost made 2 weeks ago, and we didn't feel there was a need to change it.
Any thoughts of moving Sam Reinhart down in the lineup? I mean, what's he been doing lately?
Yeah, play him on the 4th, I think.
Yeah.
See if we can beat the offense out of him. Right. He'd find a way to make it work. No, I'm not touching that.
Just a little bit about him, though. I mean, kind of a quiet 13-game scoring streak. I don't think a lot of people are talking about it, but I mean, he's got like 8, 9 goals during that span.
He's got this. He's so smart that I play him number 1 minutes. He plays in the power play. He's first off the bench on the penalty kill. We drag him over to Finland and back. And he's not the biggest guy in the world. I mean, he's a solid, very fit man. But if he gets behind it in terms of the energy level, he can still produce. He just thinks his way around the game a little different. He picks his spots a little bit more instead of maybe trying to finish every check to get to the ones you can get to. You leave the other ones. He's just so smart, finds the hole. And I think there's a confidence that's grown over the last 2 or 3 years when it's on his stick. He's a shooter, and he's been very good at it.